Happy Wednesday, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Direwolf20's 1.20 mod pack and my I don't know what I'm doing tiny castle build. We are going to finish the tower today and put an iron farm in the top of it. Hopefully, that's the plan. And we already have our palette figured out. I have Earl Grey and a smile on my face. Welcome to Minecraft with sleep-deprived Winnie. I was up too late paying attention to very important political things happening, which were good, but also no sleep because my whole schedule's been messed up. So where have we been? How have y'all been? How are you this morning? I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Let me just bring up chat super fast. She says, like, it always just takes me a few clicks. Good morning, all. There we go. That's it. I just gotta like scroll to the little windows so that there we go. This is our beautiful Minecraft world. And our almost finished castle. So I made a tiny change back here, and I think I'm gonna change it even more. I like the shape of the porch now. I moved the stairs to the side. I like the height. I like the railing. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the acacia. So I had a thought when I was in the middle of stripping logs too. So let's get just a few of those and some of those. And yeah, now let me strip another stack with our handy dandy cutting board. Is this too much noise this early in the morning? Possibly. It's another beautiful morning in the mountains. It's cool and crisp outside. Autumn is almost here. I wouldn't say the leaves are just barely starting to turn. Just a little bit. Oop, there we go. There, that's done. Stripped dark oak log. That's what I thought. I love the shape of this, but I'm not sure I'm a fan of the dark oak. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the acacia. So I thought I might try it with the dark oak, and maybe that, yeah, I think that's a lot better. Okay, so, but the question is, do we leave the center? Do we leave the center acacia and just change the border? Nope, give me that. Nope, that was the same block as I said. Fatigue, wow. There we go. Nope, these definitely need to be dark oak, like so. Do we leave like the stairs and the thing? That color, like there's a path to the door. Don't know. Is that weird? Is it weird or is it modern? I think it might be modern. Oh, let's do this. Maybe if this were also dark oak. Aww. Yes, I think I like that. I think I just needed it to like tie in with the rest of that building. Like I needed your eye to be able to follow it up, right? When you're looking at it. Same thing with the gray though, like the eye follows the gray because human eyeballs are easy to lead. They really are. Like here we do it very well. Like your eye goes up and the acacia just leads you right to the gray tower. Because there's nothing in the way. Okay. But I promise we're going to work on the red one today. So we need brown terracotta. We might have to go get more. I don't know how much we have. We need some stripped mangrove for our columns. And I think we want to possibly break up the columns a little bit with some netherrack. And I think that'll be it. Like put netherrack at the top and the bottom like they're in shadow. Hopefully. So let's strip some mangrove while we're here and y'all can tell me about your day. Good morning, Panda. That looks amazing. You really like it? Thank you. I was a little uncertain. Like last night when I signed up, I thought, am I crazy? Like, is this really going to work? But I looked at it this morning and I was like, yeah, like once we put the red tower in there, I think it's going to be good. We might not have enough mangrove. We'll see. I meant to do this before stream, but I was slow this morning. Stayed up too late watching the debate. Which was, wow, was great entertainment, let me tell you. Very important. If you are of voting age, please do vote. Participate in your government. It's an important thing. It's fun. I've been voting. I voted every time since I was 18. Very exciting. Makes you feel all fancy to go in the voting booth. Some of them have been more confusing than others, I will say, having lived in multiple states. Some are very easy. Okay. What? Is that all of it? Nope. A little bit more. And then I'm going to go cut these trees down over here so that more can be growing because I really don't think 3 stacks is going to be enough. 3.5 stacks. Do I have any more? I do have 2 more stacks plus a couple. And I think I need to actually get netherrack. Okay, you know, the other thing I did. Wow, we definitely don't need the bark or the lanterns right now. Let's put all this up. Or the quantum catchers. I was making sure I had the ability to make 2 at least so we can do our villager thing. So I have this, but I think that's far too obnoxiously red for our palette. Yeah, it's really, that's definitely out there. Do I have a hoe? If you didn't know, a hoe is the tool you use to break the blocks of the trees in the nether. It makes it super easy. I also have brimstone because it was in the biome next to us. I don't know that there's any room for that in the build, but I thought it was cool. Put that somewhere, someday. And we're definitely going to use scoria. What else? Okay, I got my red concrete. Do we want to use granite? I don't think so. I mean, maybe if I need something really light, like it's kind of married to, like if there were a block between the red concrete powder and the red terracotta. I don't know. Red concrete is just too bright, I think. Like if you look at it, it's crazy bright. Although, you know, I haven't actually made any. So let's take a look at it. If we do like so. And I put this in my offhand and my... Make 10 blocks of it. It's just really, it's really red. It's super red. Maybe the shadows up under the edges of the eave. Like we might use it to come back in and add depth to things. But it's so bright. Speaking of red, how much red terracotta? I think I have red terracotta. Oh yeah, we're good. I was worried for nothing. And I don't really think we have any more red blocks. I mean, we've got orange terracotta. Okay, there's the nether rack. We need that. We need... Nope, give me that back. I put that stack of strip logs in there. I've got blocks of rose quartz. I've got TNT. I've got redstone. I think, again, that's too bright. Bricks, maybe? I don't know. They're kind of orange, though. If we make a couple brick... Not that I think we need any more colors, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess if we needed accents, we could use bricks. I don't think it's part of our palette, though. Okay, let's just try. Game. Seriously. Yeah, it looks a tad too yellow with that. I'm with you. So the chat is actually halfway behind my microphone to the right. So when I'm looking at the game, the chat's in my peripheral vision. So I have to make sure that I consciously lean over and look at it. Okay, let's I think what I want to do is start with the netherrack on the bottom. Not much. I could stand here. That'd be... No, don't vein mine. I missed my block reach from my other armor set. Just saying. We're gonna do like just a little. I think that's too much. So we're gonna do netherrack at the bottom, then mangrove. I don't know what we're gonna do. Do we want it to be... Do we want our columns to stand out? I think the columns should stand out, so let's start there. Because it is a tower, right? The real question is... Oop. Oh, I know. Let's treat this like a column. Oh, we're going to need so much more mangrove. Can you tell? I can tell. Another chill morning building with Winnie. And I don't want this to be too much. Even if we cut windows in this at some point, let's just get... I should use a building gadget for this, probably. We will, because I think I'm just going to copy this. put it on that other side. That's good. Let's make sure I have enough of this in my inventory. Okay, netherrack. Stripped. We definitely do not have enough stripped mangrove. Let us get rid of the things we don't need. My bucket of water. I hear the pitter-patter of little feet behind me. Physics is awake. The puppies are awake. What do I have? 2 stacks, 3 stacks. And there is more in here. Let's do some of this. I have a ton of stuff. Yes. How old is this world? It is, so we're in episode 18 and I stream 3 days a week. So we've been here 6 weeks. Basically, I think we started right at the beginning of August. And yeah, 6 weeks. That sounds about right. Maybe it's slightly more. We do have a ton of stuff. That's because I'm a crazy pack rat collector. We have a mining gadget that's like super overpowered. And one of the things I do to relax is go mining in Minecraft. Yeah. Also, so this is the Direwolf20 pack for 1.20. And I made 2 adjustments to it. I added 2 mods. I added biomes of plenty so that we would have different biomes to play around in. Because how can you have modded without biomes, Direwolf? Seriously. Although I think for this pack, it was an optimization decision to not have it. Because the server does need a little bit more memory to handle the biomes. And then the other mod I added, as you can see me using it, is Vein Miner. And we just added the FTB Ultimine to it. So it makes it like, I have a ton of stuff because look how fast it takes me to, harvest trees, right? Like it takes 3 minutes. I'm not actually having to cut down a whole lot. Wow, except when there are bee nests. Jeez. Ooh, chaos. Where's this one? I love the way these form. And we have to eat a little something. I sound like a really nice person, not gonna lie. It feels so calming, like I'm watching a meditation stream. Thank you so much. You should make the videos you want to see. And I don't like yelly streamers. They have their place. Like, it's not that I begrudge anybody enthusiasm. I think enthusiasm is wonderful. But I think there's a lot of people who are kind of a little more low energy, a little more calm. We have enough crazy, fast, TikTok-y, shorts, high energy. It's like not everybody wants to watch the ShamWow commercial guy all the time. Like sometimes you want to watch the Cialis commercial because it's calming. That was a weird metaphor, but thank you very much for the compliment, Panda. Anyway, see, you have a really good stream. I hope the build turns out good. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Okay, here we go. We are going to get rid of some of this. Okay, do I have enough stripped? Probably. Let's do just a few more. Because those walls are bigger than they look. I want to say they're 25 high by 3. So that's like a stack per wall. That's rough estimating. If you don't know how to rough estimate, if you've never been taught this in school, I think it's tragedy. So when you're trying to estimate numbers, you should try to estimate in numbers that are easy for your brain to work with. So for example, if you're trying to guess, let's say you're trying to guess how many people are in a room. You can look at the room and you can start asking yourself a simple question. Are there more or less than 10 people? And if, let's say you're in a banquet hall at a hotel at a conference, right? And so you say, well, there's definitely more than 10 people. Okay, so you've narrowed your estimate. And then the next question you ask is, okay, well, are there more or less than 100 people in the hall? And you can kind of look around you and see that like the rows go really far in both directions. And you're like, well, there's probably more than 100 in here listening to this conference. So then the next question you ask is, are there more or less than 1,000? And you kind of think about like what it's like to be in a stadium versus what you're looking at in the room. You think, no, there's definitely not 1,000, right? So you're working with a number of 100 or 100s. So then you narrowed it down again and say, okay, we think there's at least 100 people here. Are there 200 people here? Maybe. Are there 300 people here? Probably not. So you can roughly estimate a crowd size. Like, I think there's a couple hundred people here versus a couple dozen, like 20. And you can do this for all kinds of things. So if we look out over this field, for example, is there more than one tree? Yes. Is there more than 10? Probably not. So there are around 10 trees in front of us, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm pretty close, right? There's 13 trees, and that's enough of an estimate to work with. So when you're estimating things like dollars and rent and bills, you work in rough estimates. Now, I would encourage you to work in estimates that go up, so that you never run out. You find yourself, you don't want to ever run out of money or underestimate your bills. But you can do something similar and say, okay, is it going to cost me, is my rent going to cost me $1,000 a month, $100 a month? No, it's definitely be more than that. Okay, is it going to be $1,000 a month? Probably. That's probably a good estimate. Like, I might be able to find an efficiency somewhere like out of the city for 800 or 900. But if I live in the city, it's definitely going to be more. So do I need to think about it costing $2,000 a month with bills? Which is crazy to me to think about. My first apartment, my first move out of the house apartment with no parents or anything was $450 a month. I was subleasing a little 1-bedroom condo, like pretty close to the city. It's crazy to me that poor people are having to pay so much to live right now. The insanity. Okay, let's use our copy paste gadget here and clear it or set it to copy. Can I? Yeah, whatever, we'll just copy anew. So we're gonna right click here. Left click here. Nope, that's not it. Oh no, can we shift right click? There we go. Okay, shift right click resets the copy start point. And then right click finalizes it. And so I think if we select paste when we're pointed at the thing we're looking at, I need to remove the wool that's in our way. One moment, please. Copy paste with a win. Okay, where's our happy little wall here? And let's clear it. There we go. We need to rotate it and stick it there. And I don't think we need to do anything else but paste. Nice. And then we're going to do the same thing. First, we have to dispatch anything that's in the way. And we might end up removing most of what's like in between buildings. But that's okay. It's much easier to remove things than to add things back in. There we go. Okay, now I need to rotate it again. And let's get rid of all this. Go up to the top because it's easier to not be flying. Whee! A little Minecraft music. A little pasting. Oh, it makes life so much easier. Okay, now I think I'm going to finish this corner and then copy it. Or should we finish our column? Maybe we should do the 2x2s. Let's do this. Let's finish our 1x1. And then let's see what we have to do here. We kind of want it to work with the other columns. So I want the little, it should kind of be wiggly at the bottom, right? These might be a little more difficult to copy, but that's okay. I might run out of netherrack. I will laugh if we have to go to the nether for netherrack. That would be the ultimate funny to me. I actually don't want these to be too big. Let's do like this. Oh yeah, estimating. If nobody's taught you how to work in tens to estimate things, and I could not tell you who I learned that from, whether it was a teacher or another classmate or something I watched, but it has made a huge difference in my life in terms of without having to do exact numbers. There's a time and a place for exact math. You know, it's funny. My mother actually has an incredibly instinctual sense of numbers. She's one of those people who can look at, you know, those contests at fairs and office parties and stuff where they're like, guess how many jelly beans are in the jar, right? My mother wins those every time. I have never met anybody else like that. It's a little crazy. She can look at a jar and she gets within like 20 of the number. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now can we copy that and do we have enough? We don't. Okay, the hilarity is that we need to run into the nether real quick and get some netherrack. Let's put this up. I'll put the scoria up. The nests. Okay, all this stripped. How are we doing on the mangrove? Pretty good. I'm gonna leave my inventory open So we can just grab a few stacks. I've got my problem. The reason we don't have any is I have it. My backpack voids it. Of course. Let's, I think we just go to the Nether Fortress, and there should be, yeah, here we go. There should be plenty right here. We'll just grab a couple stacks. Okay, that's good enough. Anything else we need while we're here? I'm always tempted by the bone blocks. Hello, Blazes. What's up? We're not really here for y'all. We have so many blaze rods. Okay, let's go home to the tree base, since I don't really have a home set at the castle base. We'll use our waystones to get back over here. Okay, plenty of netherrack in hand. A couple of blaze rods too. Let's put those away. And how are we doing on the mic? I don't think that's enough. Let's go cut some trees down. Hopefully some of them have grown while we've been building. Hopefully. There we go. Ooh, take a little nap. Have a sip of tea. What other worldly bits of wisdom have I gathered in my travels? Let's see. Whee! The importance of a to-do list. What else? I think that was one of the most shocking things to me about aging. And no, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I'm old. Older than y'all. Let's just put it that way. But I reached a point in my life where I used to be able to keep my entire to-do list in my head. And I worked very fun, exciting, high-pressure jobs for decades. And I reached a point in my career where suddenly I was like, oh, I forgot to do that thing. Or I forgot a meeting. I mean, not like I would be like, oh, God, I have 5 minutes to show up to it. Not, I missed it entirely. But still, it was shocking to me that I couldn't just hold stuff in my brain anymore. Hi, Mr. B. Do you think of a... Oh, you think that's a flower? That's cool. Okay, didn't know. Bees think propagules from mangrove trees are flowers, which technically they are in biology or gardening science. The word escapes me. Wow, that... There we go. How many more did that afford us? Oh, good. A few more stacks. Let's chop up one more stack. We have spent a lot of time staring at a cutting board today. That's because Winnie didn't do her prep before the episode. I did, though. I stripped like 5 stacks. But I was also stripping dark oak because of the front porch project, which took us like 60 seconds. That's a feature. Let's do one more and I'll quit, because we should have enough to copy paste those corners. If we can get them lined up, that'll be the trick. 15, 10. Yes, so to-do list. As my brain imploded from age, the importance of a to-do list became significant. And it always amazed me. Okay, we just need netherrack and the stripped mangrove for this, right? Right. Put the sticks away. Let's get our gadget out. Oh my god, like we don't need all these mangrove nests. Let's just stick them in storage. We are going to build an iron farm today. That's my goal. Get the tower finished by 9 so that we can build. Okay, now we can take this away because we're going to copy. Shift right click to reset. Oh, no, we need to put it in copy mode. Shift right click. Nope. Right click. And then will you, if I put you all the way over here, do you grab everything? I think so. Because it's basically a square. Yes. Excellent. And we want to, I think I want to copy that from the bottom. So it maintains like relative to you, the player, is kind of what I'm getting. Paste. Okay, there's the top of it. We can see, rotate. That's the wrong direction. So we need to rotate you twice. There we go. And if we put you all the way up here, well, we need to point at something for there to be an anchor. And then we can tweak it, right? So we can go, oh, not that way. We can go this way. Like that, and then that. Confirm. I think that's in the right place. Nice. Okay. And then I'm not sure I want to cut that tower down. Let's get rid of that and then rotate this to fit in this place. So 3 should do it. And then we can tweak it. Nope, that way. That way. Perfect. And then this one we may rotate, rotate, rotate. I think this one we want to clear. So it's there. I don't know what mode we're in. Like if we make it go down 1 and I say paste, what are you going to do? Good. You're going to fill in everything but what's already there. That's awesome. Okay, so we can hand judge the middle. Right? We can just be like this a little bit. Zhuzh, it's such a great word. Now, did it put it under here? It did. Okay. And then this, we can break all this out because we probably don't want it. We don't want it under here. That's cool that it doesn't remove. I think there's settings. You can change it to either remove or not remove. Like we may cut this piece of this tower out of here so we can have a whole tower. And, oh, that was one block too low. That's fine. Look, we can fix that like that. So there's our, I think that actually turned out pretty well, is our red to red. No, but I kind of want to see a little bit more netherrack here. Yeah, there's not quite so much of an expanse. Okay, and then we're gonna have to do clever things up here to make it look like we've done things. And I wonder, like, I feel like we're missing an opportunity with the concrete and the terracotta. And I think maybe I should just go back in and add those, especially the terracotta. I've made some of the concrete, so let's do that. I want it on the top. Like the bottom can stay netherrack and the other, but I want to just like come through here and maybe if I stood, this would be faster. There we go. Just a little choppy. See how it's easier to take stuff away than put stuff in? We don't want a lot of the concrete, just like where the sun hits when whoop. Yes, yes. Okay, I definitely want this to come down here. Something like that. That's really cool. Okay. Boom. Take a nap. Okay, and I might finish the rest of this, like adding this texture off camera. What's funny about working with the powder is you have to anticipate that it's gonna fall. Okay, what? So I'm kind of drawing curved lines as I'm cutting, if that makes sense. There's already a curve up here, and I think we can just pop that out. Yes. And now I want to make sure this is still very organic is the word, maybe. Now this will make it very challenging when we have windows, but you know, it'll be fine. Yeah, just a little bit of a highlight across the top. I like it. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we'll finish that later. We might do that towards the end of the episode if we have time. But that's the idea. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I have 4 crates and I'm literally out of room. Okay, next up is Iron Farm. Let's use red terracotta because it's easy. We're also going to need a ton of the framed, we're gonna need a ton of walls. Is there such a thing as, like, if I stick terracotta in here? No. I need walls. Maybe we cook netherrack and use nether brick. Walls, that would be ideal. Which means we should run back to the tree power base. Zoom, zoom. Chuck these in here. And then also see if I have nether brick. I have some. This will be fast. Go gadget. So we need to make nether bricks, and then how do I not have a stone cutter in here? Oh no, there it is. And then make walls out of them, because that's going to be an important component in the iron farm. You have to have walls. And I'm kind of like leaning towards, might just go mine a column out of a nether fortress. That might be easier. Faster. Potentially. Stick you in there. 49 walls. All the walls. At least it's fast. This impossible capacitor that we found in a loot chest, I'm making it super easy. And we might be okay. I'm gonna use red terracotta, nether brick, and probably some scoria up top. Yeah, that'll work. Just let the rest of this cook up super fast. Let me turn these into bricks while we're waiting on that. There we go. Put that one nether brick back, and away we go. Back to the castle base. Okay, and this is the scoria, cut scoria brick. And I think all we need to do is stick that in. Yes. And I'm gonna need some stairs. Maybe some slabs. Don't know. What else are we gonna need? More stairs. Maybe some walls. I need a bucket of water. We're gonna need some trapdoors. Let's go with mangrove, since we have a bunch of that. Nice. And what else? Trapdoors, walls, bricks, glass. That is, we might need to be cooking some of that. Oh, we're doing pretty good. 4 stacks ought to be plenty. And a couple pieces of glowstone. But we can use mushroom lights instead. And I need some composters. And we need beds. Let's make. Whoop! I cannot spell today. There are 3 beds, and I'm pretty sure I have red dye hiding here somewhere. Maybe Bueller. Did I stick it back in storage? I might have. Maybe it's in my backpack. Nope, it's in storage. So if I make red bed. There we go. Instant red beds. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. So an iron farm needs to be a minimum of 10 blocks away from a spawnable block in order to control where your golems end up. So we're going to tuck an iron farm in the top of this tower, and we're going to make sure that there are no spawnable blocks, because those are all spawnable down there. We will spawn proof everything up here, and we want to make sure that it's more than 10 blocks away from the iron farm. So that's ideal. Let's start with, and we're going to kind of build this into the roof if we can, which was part of the reason I wanted, I do need a lot more nether bricks, I think. Just like a couple of stacks. Let's just put this away for a second. Yep, I do. Let's run back to the nether. The nether fortress is perfect because we're just gonna mine out a... What's up, guys? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna come out here and make a big old hole in one of your columns that's hiding back here that nobody will notice ever. And we got, that's 4 stacks. 5, 6. I mean, that's plenty. Yep, that's good. Got a tree power. Just zipping around the map today. There we go. Panda was asking how. I had so many resources. There it is. There's your answer. Every time I need something, I run in and get like 10 times more than I need. That's why our storage is in so much trouble right now. Okay, I do need slabs up here to make things spawn proof. Oh, look at all these cute things we can make. Balustrades, stairs. I definitely need more walls. Mostly I wanted the slabs. Nope. Because slabs are how we do this. Okay, so our spawning platform. I just wanted to see. Like, do we need a thicker layer of netherrack than that? I don't think so. I think that's fine. And it is, wow, the weather. Seriously, game? Always. With the rain. Okay, so we need a platform for our villagers. Do we want it to stick up? I guess it doesn't matter. Sticking up is fine. Because we'll be on the ground. We can kind of hide it. So I want to come up. Maybe there. Well, let's go sleep and see if we can sleep off this rain. Because wow. Hey, at least it started raining at nighttime, so we can sleep. So this iron farm design is courtesy of Physics Gaming. I have made this in every world, I'm pretty sure. So we want our beds here. And it always takes me a hot minute to kind of remember. I want my villagers' feet there. I want shroom lights and composters. They do not have to have workbenches, but I need them to be able to see over the top of that. No, that's too high. I think. Did we do it like this? Just feel like... Nope, that's not high enough. Okay. Villagers are going to stand on these beds. In case that was unclear. Yeah, that's line of sight to the zombie. And we're going to put a zombie on the other side of these composters. In fact, I would like these to open this way so that we can turn off the farm if we need to. And then our friend Zombles is not very big. We need him to jump right there. So we need to make a little trough for him to stand on. And is it water pours over? This is where I need physics. I always have to test this. Is it the wall there? And water pours over it and it makes them bounce. Gotta test it. And then I probably have to move it down. There it is. Look, I did it. First try. It's amazing. So, if you didn't know, if you pour water over a wall, running water, it makes an entity bounce if they're up against another surface. And it's never ending. Like, they will never stop bouncing. And this is perfect because this allows the zombie to break the line of sight, to repeatedly see and not see the villager, which scares the villagers. So that is perfect. I don't think I need the water to flow further than just up against that wall. Like, let's test it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and that is exactly the right height, which means I don't need these bricks. And so the zombie will literally live right there forever. So let's exchange this block for some glass. Sure, we'll just make it solid glass around him. So we poke the zombie in that little cubby hole. And we get rid of any spawnable blocks, just FYI. And then we enclose our villagers. And are they kind of centered? They're kind of centered. That's good. And I will typically put, let's make some stairs. I put some upside down stairs around the edge just so they don't have a risk of glitching out. Well, we don't need that many. Just a handful. Like so. Okay. And the villagers need headroom. So is that enough for them? I have to go to F5 and check. Yes, that's plenty. Good. And then we build a platform on top. And the platform on top is where our golems are going to spawn. We'll leave the hole for the zombie and the villagers until we get things set up. Like so. And I want... This is sticky uppy, isn't it? Like I could have hidden that better, but you know, it's fine. It'll be fine. We need it to be functional, not crazy pretty. Okay. What direction do we want this to go? How much room do we have this way? 2 blocks and 2 blocks. Okay, and we want water travels. Let's get another bucket of water. Dee-dee-dee. Oh, and a hopper. And maybe a chest? Are the last 2 things I forgot? Two chests. Oh, an iron chest. Let's use that. So a hopper and an iron chest. And if we stick trapdoors here for now. And then how many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't need this edge. What we're gonna do is put the corners in. And then we're gonna make the walls glass, because who doesn't like to watch your golems perish in the name of an iron farm? No silk touch there. Good thing we have more glass. Okay, and it doesn't really matter what direction we go. That's the edge I took a corner off of, so let's use this. Oh, and you know what? Let's test our water. Goes right there, which is perfect. And then even better, you know what? We don't need a hopper. Watch this. God, do we have a cobweb? We do. I'll show you something even cooler. So we don't have to come up here. I think we can do this. We'll extend our if we extend our wall 1 block. Oops, I did this wrong. That's okay. Can I get that back with a pair of shears? Yes. Where are my shears? Okay, this block. So there's a straight drop underneath this, right? If we... I think our water will reach there. Let's test it. Yes, boom, magical. Okay. Like that. And we'll make this glass. Perfect. Okay, now the most important thing on this entire build is that the top layer must be walls. Any kind of walls you like, but it must be walls. And the reason it must be walls is that you want your golems to actually stay in the farm to perish. We also need to make some cauldrons. I'm gonna put some lights up here. And we're going to sleep. So we can see what we're doing. And we need to run over to that. Oh no, I got lava. I think we have lava in a tank back at the tree base. And so I need a couple of cauldrons. This is the dispatch method. What do we need? 7 of them? Physics will tell you we do not need this many. I like this many. And what you do is you put a grid of cauldrons. You don't need this many. You really only need the 3 down the middle. Should we just do it the efficient way, I guess? We'll do it like physics said we should do it. 3 columns down the middle. That's it. So a column's hitbox is actually 2 blocks wide. So this, and we're going to fill these with lava. If you don't have lava, you can use solid blocks there, and they will suffocate instead. Hey, lifer. You'll take a double tripled bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it, and let it swim. Amen. We're in the business of Iron Golem dispatching for our profit. Because profit's important. It's not everything. People first, then money, then things. But when you're in Minecraft, and it's as hard as it is to get iron, especially in modded, we're going to do an iron farm. Okay, that should be lava. Yes. Beautiful. Back we go. It's like I had a plan. Fill these. Probably should have waited to do that till after we get our zombie and villagers. Okay, first order of business, 2 villagers. Where is our nearest village? Doop-a-doo. South is 1. Yep, due south. There's a little village hidden in the trees there. Whoop. Let's go pick up some friends. Although, I don't know if Easy Villagers is in here. Nope. Okay. That's good. I'm glad we have a quantum catcher. We could also make a mob capturing tool from Industrial Foregoing with gas tiers and plastic. We have the ability to do that too. Okay, here's our village. In fact, can we just do that? Where is that? What's it called? Mob imprisonment tool. My bad. There it is. Boom. Yes, we can. Let's get all 3. Hello, folks. Pet shop owner. Can I not pick you up with this? I can. And this? Why can't I pick you up? Oh, I have sheep in here? What? Oh, I have my pink sheeper in here. Crap. Dadgummit. Oh no, just 1 pink sheep. Bugger. Hold on. We'll make another quantum catcher for the sheep. Come here. I'm sorry, sir. I was distracted. I think you'll work. I'm a little leery about non-vanilla villagers working in iron farms, but it'll be fine. There's 1. You know what? I'm just gonna, to be on the safe side, Let's just get generic. Well, Nitwit, you're even more of a risk, buddy. Oh, look. Villager. There's the sheep. Was this the other weird one? Yes. Mason, we'll take you. Thank you, sir. 3 villagers, and then we'll need 1 zombie, so we'll have to stay up one night. Super easy. I want to make a reactor for power, and we are sorely lacking. You know, I kind of dig our build. It's good. It's excellent, actually. Where are the beds? There we go. Welcome to your new home, sir. That's the sheep. You've decided to become farmers? I love it. I will have a zombie friend for y'all shortly. Hopefully, like if we turn on hitboxes. Y'all need out of my way, please. Move. Thank you. If I turn on hitboxes, are your eyeballs? Yes. You are reaching over the top of that. If my zombie is jumping, that's perfect. Double check your hitboxes, folks. That is F3B, if you didn't know. And now let's set up our pickup system. So items are going to fall through the cobweb, and the cobweb will ensure that they fall straight down. So we want to fall straight down. And on that block, stick a hopper. And if we're cool, but they shouldn't get hung up on this, but this will help. If they do, I'll remove them. As long as they fall on top of the hopper, which they should because there's no wind in Minecraft. Well, in this pack anyway. Okay, now we need to double, super, triple check that there are no spawnable blocks anywhere other than inside this box. These all have slabs on them. I would prefer they have walls. So maybe let's put walls on there instead. I don't know. That might be overkill. And what we may do is... That's a axe, Winnie. Oop. Okay. Now we put walls. And then it looks castle-y from far away. Haha. But also, not spawnable. I hope. Sometimes Minecraft is funny. So we'll see. But that should be good. There should be, the game should be like, oh no, these are the best spawnable blocks right now. Okay, now we just need a zombie. Okay, y'all are in there forever. Thank you for playing. Bye. So now we just need a zombie to stick in our little thing. And if I'm correct, we stick him in here. He bounces forever and ever. Oh, He won't bounce because the ceiling's too high. Or not high enough. So remind me, I think he needs to just always have a trapdoor. I think that'll be okay. He shouldn't burn. Hopefully. Because if we put a solid block, I don't bounce. Yeah, not really. Oh, we could put a slab there. That might work. Yeah, slab would be fine. Because there needs to be a spawnable surface above it for our golem friend. Okay, here goes the sun. Here comes the sun. All we need is zombies. And we have a mega torch in this area. So we have to go a little further afield for our friends. Over here, maybe. And just wait for a zombie to spawn in the dark. Also, we need one that can carry stuff. So that'll be important. Dun, dun, dun. Hunting for the perfect zombie for our farm. Enjoying the Minecraft night. I'll have another sip of Earl Grey. And then we will say we have done all the things we set out to do today. Finished our tower build. I mean, I realize we haven't actually done any decorating inside anything, but we got the build finished, which was the goal. And oh, there's one of those iron spells towers. Okay, my kingdom for a simple zombie, and we're getting the iron farm finished, which is our other goal. Okay, we must have the correct type of zombie first. They must be able to carry things. Although, I guess we could have a name tag. I don't think I have an anvil. But that's okay. We'll name them. Always, when you need a zombie, there's nothing but skeletons, creepers, and endermen. Like, what even is that? Ah, hi, guys. Sir, I have a job application. Can you hold those? No? No, you're fired. You're already holding a shovel. You're perfect. Come with me. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. We're still gonna name tag him. So let's run over to tree base because I have an actual anvil here. Actual anvil as opposed to a fake anvil. And Physics and I always name our zombies jitters because they jump up and down. And let's see if I can get him in here without causing any terrible problems. And I have a bucket of water on me, yes. There you go, sir. There's your name tag. Are you still jumping even though I put a slab on your head? Yes. Excellent. Have you scared our villager friends? They do need to sleep. We put the water in there for the drops. And we wait. I think we need to sleep. They all have to sleep at least once. Ah ha ha! The dulcet sound of an iron golem being spawned. There goes our drops. Slowly falling. Oh, I might have picked him up. I did. 3 iron and a flower with my magnet. Rude. Hold on. Magnet off. Okay, pretending that these had fallen in here. They go to the spider web, where they very slowly, and this is okay because the golems don't spawn that fast. Whoop. They fall through that spider web. Speaking of things needing light. They should fall through that spider web and right into our hopper down here. Someday. And there they go. Ta-da! Iron farm working. Amazing. Oh, they are all sleeping. I kind of hoped y'all were up. It's part of the reason sometimes I lower that whole assembly. Because if they're sleeping and they don't see him, they don't get scared. I might adjust that off camera. Just lower the zombie by 1 block. Sometimes things need to be tweaked. Okay, see, they're scared. There's our golem. Beautiful. And this will produce about 3 to 4 stacks an hour of iron. Like, it's not crazy fast. But that's 3 or 4 stacks an hour on a server where I can have it chunk loaded, right? So while I'm offline, we get iron, which doesn't suck. Ah, it's so good. Okay, and so we're actually waiting on the iron to make a bigger reactor. So in the meantime, let's do just a little bit of zhuzhing of the inside of this. Like, I want to fix this place where that broke for whatever reason. When I decide like how we want this layout to go. This I thought could be a cool closet under the stairs, but we need to close this off. So I need a little bit of dark oak. Or maybe change it up and do some of the scoria bricks I never used. Despite them being really pretty. I like that. We could do like so. Actually looks pretty good. And then the same thing here. So finishing touches is what we're doing. Floors. You know, I watched back the video and I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of... Wow, it's dark in here. Right, we should knock this out because reasons. Maybe we leave it jaggedy? I don't really know. Like, do these need to be 2 separate spaces? I don't think so. I feel like there would be an archway here. Right? Maybe even a bigger one? Just get fancy. In which case, probably wouldn't need this to be so funky. We do need floors. What are we going to use for our floors? I kind of like the brown terracotta. Do we have enough, though, is the question. Kind of. Let's put these away. I have so much stuff. This can all go in storage, right? Yes. What do we like? Do we like the scoria bricks for a floor? I mean, they're castle-y. We want something completely crazy. Don't tell me I have more terracotta. I do. Nice. I like the brown terracotta in the big tower because it's smooth. Like a shark. Or something. Just kind of get some of this put in. Da, da, da. You know, I know I have a building gadget, but sometimes you just want to set Minecraft blocks down. Because it's peaceful. Okay, now what? Like, I feel like there would be more doors here to the tower. Or a window or a ledge or a balcony or something. Maybe it's over here. And this is solid. And then this is where the reactor is going to go. I'm going to leave the wool there to remind me. That is going to be a floor. And I think we absolutely want some kind of roof on here. What did we do elsewhere? We did the gray. I think the brown is excellent. It was free. It came from the Mesa. Pardon me, the Badlands. I don't think there's anything more satisfying than filling in a space with blocks in Minecraft. Boom. And we'll probably make stairs up there. Ladders, stairs, all the things. Okay, do we have floors on everything? No. We can't have a floor here because of the iron farm. We can probably put one down. We need it to be 10 blocks from the center of the village. So we could probably put a floor in like about here. But I'm fine with it being open for right now. Ah, look, the dulcet sounds of our iron friend. Oh, and there goes more loot. How are we doing? What, it's been running like 5 minutes. We got 38 iron. Okay, maybe, yeah, 3 stacks an hour might be an underestimate. I'm just saying. Okay, there's this little tower. This is super dark. Where are my torches? All the torches. What are we? Wow. Okay, Winnie needs to make more torches. And then there's the, but I don't know what we'll do here, but it'll be fun. Oh, that's solid. Give me those. Okay, do you like that, maybe? And we can put some kind of storage or built-in thing, maybe a little desk. The other thing I have not figured out is what we want to do for the flooring. Because grass is so, 2005. But I think I was rambling about the Scorchia. It doesn't really go. Like, it's green instead of something red toned. And maybe the Scoria is something that would go with everything, because there's purple in here, which is kind of in the gray. Purple in here, which kind of goes with the red. Like, that's not terrible, really. It's actually quite good. And then this also. Wow, it's dark. The reason we do not have mob spawning is I do have a mega torch buried under the, what is this? Under the waystone. It's a mega torch. So probably Scoria. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kika Craft, how's it going? You're just in time to see the final result of today's efforts. We have a working iron farm, which I know you've probably seen me make before, in the top of our tower, which is exciting. And I guess we can move this because we're done with the pallet. I don't need the reminder anymore of what we're doing. Ta-da. Do I have enough room in my inventory to hold it? I do. So I turn off my HUD. I mean, I'm sorry our iron farm's not a little more hidden, but I'm afraid to put any other blocks up there. I guess I could sink it into the tower itself. Like, it could go down. But not by much. It still needs to be 10 blocks away from this floor, at least. And I'm paranoid about iron farms. But it's a super simple design. I'll pause on it if anybody needs to take a screenshot. The zombie is... There is a wall underneath him. If you can see through the glass. It's hard to tell. But the block on the floor right in front of the shroom block is a wall. And so if you run water, moving water over a wall, and if an entity is pressed up against the surface, makes them bounce. And we like them to bounce because then he's making eye contact with the villagers and scaring them. And scaring them is how we get iron. Hey, Unarmed Turtle, how's it going? Happy Wednesday, friend. I made another iron farm. As you can see, our loot is falling. There's a golem every... I think they can spawn one every 45 seconds. That's a stack of iron in 10 minutes. So we might get upwards of 5 or 6 stacks an hour. It's an insane amount of iron, just FYI. It is well worth it for such a little footprint of a farm. And you can make that platform littler. Like, you could have sized it to be the same size as the villagers. Really, the only restriction is no spawnable blocks within 10 blocks of the beds. Because the villagers set the center of their quote-unquote village. And while it's probably mean to scare them that much for that long, I mean, we need iron. You also don't have to have the composters. They don't actually need jobs anymore. They used to back in, I think, 117 or 118. They would have to have a job and they'd have to sleep in order to spawn a golem, but now it's ridiculously easy. 3 villagers, 3 beds. They do need beds. And a place for the golems to spawn. And then you just put 3 cauldrons full of lava. And that actually is the fastest way to kill them. Like, it's faster than a lava blade. Amazing. Iron farm for the win. Little castle build for the win. So we're going to move our storage here. That's the whole plan. This is going to be our power plant, basically. We're going to have the reactor in here above our head. Wow, it's dark. Can we fix that? Yes. Reactor will live here. Probably most of our machines will live here, although we're not dependent on that because we have wireless power everywhere. I probably need stairs down to the next level that aren't outside. It's another little tower we can use. Oh, maybe we could have a smooth basalt floor. There we go. We'll come up with something in here. And we'll decorate it and put leaves and stuff. I might spend this weekend like finishing it out and moving our stuff over here. That's kind of my plan. And I'll cut down my impromptu forest now that we're done with the resources. And I'll finish adding this texture with the red concrete powder and the red terracotta to the top of the tower. We just didn't get to it today. Because I have to run away early today. Unfortunately. Had kind of a short stream. Well, thank y'all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit a like. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Hope my week is good. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, we'll catch up later tonight. That sounds good. Thank y'all very much for watching. You are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. We'll see you on Friday for a little more No Man's Sky. We're still in the middle of the expedition, and we'll be back in Minecraft Monday morning at 8 a.m. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.